Hello. I don't I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to fix this. It's 5:23 in the morning. I haven't slept. I was like, I'm bored. Let me figure out YouTube again. And they have this dual stream thing I'm trying to figure out. And I have no idea if it's working. Oh boy. It is. It is morning. Okay, great. Um am I vertical or am I horizontal? I'm not sure. It is definitely morning, yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Horizontal. Okay, I don't know why I'm not vertical. Like looking at it, it says that I'm scheduled. No bars on the side. Am I like TV or am I phone shaped? Why does it say that I'm waiting? TV full screen. Okay. I don't know why the other one isn't working. It says it's waiting. Maybe I have to be a cooler. I have to have more subscribers or something. I'm not sure. Okay. Am I live in the like where you can see the blue on the top and bottom? It all comes together on the phone. Okay. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh, okay. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's confusing. I don't know. That's why I'm doing these test streams. 'Cause Of course it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Everything is frozen. Okay. It's okay. Silly phone. Okay. Okay. Refresh this. Movie the cursor. Okay. Sure. Okay, yeah, we see the baby guppy. Barely, because everything's not focused. Oh my goodness. I wonder if other people go on and they're like, I'm going to totally. Um, there's a guppy. I'm going to totally just absolutely wing a live stream to see if I can't fix things. Be fun. There's a ram's horn. We got baby guppies all in here. There's one. There's another, I think. Or that might be a snail. I can't tell. It's not a very interesting thing. These are just guppies. But why not? Oh boy. I'm just trying to prepare for my live stream. Um what? I'm gonna be live this afternoon, maybe? I don't know. I've got cover size. Yeah. Yeah. I've got 10 angelfish now, so I'll probably show some of those off later. Oh, goodness. If we look up, you can see the bottle, like a gallon bottle, in the background. I don't know if you can see it. It's like really blurry, but in the background, there is a 2 liter. Oh no, a 1 gallon like milk jug, but it's for distilled water. Oh, good. You can see my fan. Okay. Yeah, I have 2 babies left from the first cyanobacteria batch, and then there you go. You can see my fan, my water bottle. For that's for filling. This is for filling up the little tanks, whatever those are called, for like fry and stuff. But yeah, I bred some of my angels. I bred the super long fin with my all black. I think they're called double black. And I got two left because they were the cyanobacteria babies. Yeah. And I gotta see mostly floor here for a second. And so I bred the super long fin and the double black together, and they had a bunch of babies, and like 99% of them passed away because of the cyanobacteria outbreak that I had. So these two are the ones that are left over, and both of them seem to be long fin, and one's silver with stripes and one's silver without stripes. Um, then my fourth angelfish that I had in the 75 passed away, and that was the second double black. So now I only have one. And then I was going to raise these two babies up to put them into the tank, but then I set up a 29-gallon to raise them in. And then a couple weeks ago, maybe about a month ago now, I went out and I bought an angelfish when I was getting some crickets from my bettas. And the Akara that I have, they all like crickets. Um, so I go to buy crickets and I see this angelfish and it has a hole in the head, and it's in with a gourami and three Baisher. So I get the angelfish for like a steep discount. I think I only paid a couple bucks for it. I take it, come home, I figure out how to treat the hole in the head. I treat the hole in the head. It's disappearing. It's fine. And this is I put it in the 29-gallon. So I had to take out the babies to put them in their own separate grow out, like mini grow outs, to get them big enough to go back into the 29. And then after the hole in the head thing, yeah, it's been like a month and a half, almost 2 months that I had that first angel. I was thinking about the second angel that I put with it, because this is a blushing angel that had a hole in the head. I got another blushing angel to go with it. So now I have two blushing angels. And then I went to my local fish store and they had a Mother's Day sale going on. So I bought three marbles. And because they're big, they're the same size as the adults in the 75. So I figured I'm going to quarantine them, um, just put some meds in them, and then put them straight into the 75. So I'll have the six angels in the 75 to hopefully like fix the hierarchy issues that I've been having in there. Yeah, they can live with a hole in the head. It's just ugly. Once it's been treated, you treat it with Metroplex, whatever that chemical is in there, the actual medicine. It's like Metronidazole or something. Um, I did cut like 6 doses every other day of Canaplex and Metroplex to get rid of it. And I dosed some salt, and they're fine. Um, just a little ugly looking. Since it's so small, I got told that like it'll grow out and it'll look more normal. So I got that one a friend, and that's in the 29 right now. Those two blushing angels. One of them is like more of a gray base, and the other one's more of like a yellow base. But they're both blushing. They have the pretty red on their gills that just kind of stays that way. Yeah, just be a scar. I I also got the three new angels, and two of them are getting along fine. And then I had to add a bunch of plastic plants so they had places to go, because in the I have a quarantine tub instead of like a quarantine tank. And I put an internal filter in there, kind of like ones that you see in like turtle tanks. And I put it in, and I have it like propped up so it's not sitting on the floor of the tub. And the angelfish, because they're not obviously feeling great, they're stressed out, they're in a new environment. The smallest one keeps trying to shove itself underneath the filter, and I had to keep it in one of those floating hard plastic um, breeder boxes overnight last night. Not like last night, like yesterday night, um, until I could order plastic plants to come in the morning, yesterday morning now. So that tank, it looks ugly. I wonder if I can pull up a picture of how ugly it looks. Oh, fish fam, you're so great. Nobody's going to be showing this videos of love. It's so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take a nap. I think my Amazon puffers are stressing on fish. Yeah. There's a lot of problems with puffers. I'm not like super familiar with puffers. I don't really never really had any. Um I think like I know people talk a lot about peas, like pea puffers having internal parasites. Yeah, you can see how absolutely stunning the inside of that tank looks. Well, tub. I got that, you know, plastic plant action here. That's a plastic plant. That's a plastic plant. Another one. You can see the internal filter. And I shoved plastic, like rocks and plastic plants in a brick so the angels couldn't get in. underneath this filter. And I have this tiny little sponge filter over here. But yeah, that's all plastic plants. I think that a lot of fish come in with internal parasites, to be honest. I think that, like, when we do treat for internal parasites, we don't treat enough. We have to do, like, when you're treating for parasites, you have to treat, wait, and treat again. I have a love hate relationship with plastic plants. It's like, how do I say? I think they're ugly. I think that plastic plants are ugly, and but like I love them so much for quarantines and hospital tanks, especially with cichlids. I just wish that, like, the silk plants and some of the plastic plants looked better. Amazons are wild caught. No one has bred them in captivity. That makes sense. A lot of wild caught fish need several rounds of parasite treatments before they'll eat. And then once you're finished with the parasite, okay, once you're finished doing parasite cleanses, you then need to do a round of antibacterial medications, because, like, just passing the parasites through the system can leave them with internal bacterial infections, which is no good. And they can also die from that. And then by the time you get done with all these medications, their kidneys are weak because they've had to process all this medication. So after treatment, you really have to look at, like, post treatment. Um, And then another thing with puffers is that they can get parasites again from eating snails. But it's just really hard with them. That's why I don't. But I should do a video. I'm gonna do some videos about my cultures. I think I'm gonna do one on bean beetles, one on blackworms, and then maybe some sort of, like, mixed microfauna culture that I have. I'm not sure. I want to do a deep dive into medication, medicating fish. I don't have, like, I have a medicine good that crashed. Oh, good. Okay, there we go. We're back. It is recommended to deworm regularly. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's see. Plum. I'm just looking at the. Let's see. What's today? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. All right, it's this time. Wow, people like don't stream at all on Tuesdays, do they? Holy crud. Um, I'll probably do this 4 to like 6, or I'll do one of these. Maybe if I wake up, I'll do one of these. I don't know. I'll be on when I wake up. I don't know. If I wake up at 12, I'll stream from 12 till whenever I feel like leaving. If I wake up at 4, we'll figure it out. We got this. And I hope to bring more riveting content than me being slightly delirious at almost 6 a.m. And something more interesting to look at than baby guppies in a sectioned off part of this, where it used to be one of those, what you would call it, where they have the sponge, and then that's like a wall of sponge is the filter. I don't remember. Is it matin filter? Well, yeah. All right. I'm going to go to sleep. It was great being here. I think I got things figured out enough where I can stream with little to no issues. Yeah. Sometime at some point. Um, just kind of figuring out. I haven't been live in, what is it? I think the last time I went live was in December. So it's been like 5 months since I've been live. Um, and I don't think this counts, but at least people know I'm alive. I will be live at some point today after I take a long nap. Okay. Thank you so much for joining and chatting. Bye.